gonna do a campaign ad. Oh, hey there, Swing State. I'm someone you like. Now, you might have heard some people saying that How to Liz is running against Freddy for president. Well, it's not true. They might have fact-checked it on the internet, but not on the web. Even if she was running, did you know that Liz hasn't released any of her driver's license photos? Liz only wears clothes made by babies. Whichever of Pepsi or Coke you like, Liz likes the other one. Where was Liz during Hurricane Katrina? If Liz is president, she's gonna make everyone watch Homeward Bound over and over until everyone throws up. Liz took a bite out of your computer's brain, and that's why it doesn't work right. If Liz could go back in time, she would uninvent Jell-O instead of Hitler. Liz tried to stop there from being any colors. If Liz will just release those driver's license photos, I'll donate cow to the charity of her choice. And if she doesn't, well, those photos probably have lots of zits in them. Liz tied your dad's shoes together under his desk. Liz hasn't even read the Declaration of Indie Presidents. Liz won't reply to your messages on GChat even when she's right there. Remember that leaf pile you jumped in last week? Well, before you did, Liz put worms in it. Liz used to pretend she was blind so people would push the button on the traffic light for her. How's Liz gonna lead a country when she can't even blow a gum bubble? Liz caught a fly ball in the World Series, and she gave it back to the Yankees so they would win. Liz doesn't reuse the triangle cups at the water machine, even when she drinks like 5 in a row. Liz doesn't care about black pebbles. Liz was cheering for the machine to win against John Henry. Liz picks her nose when you're not looking. I'm actually prohibited by God from making any charitable donations unless she releases those photos, so it's not like I'm just trying to look charitable and manipulating someone instead. Liz didn't wear a costume for Halloween. Liz drives way under the speed limit. Liz quoted your favorite TV show and got some words wrong. All the leaves died recently just so they could get away from Liz. Liz brushes her teeth for like 5 seconds. Almost every spam email is from Liz. Liz drew you with a really big nose. Liz uses Bing. Liz has a lot of secrets in her skeleton closet. Liz told everybody that she jumped from space and landed on a tightrope across Niagara Falls and then unicycled across it. But actually, she just danced for a while in a department store. Liz doesn't know the difference between the Batman movies. Liz is gonna fill your basement with Furbies. Liz is the one who gave the serpent the idea to tell Eve about the apple. Liz writes most of the comments on YouTube. Liz gave growth hormones to a dolphin because she was bored. Liz made Apple Maps. Liz uses all the hot water before you wake up. Liz steps on sidewalk cracks on purpose. Liz is gonna give welfare to cockroaches so they can come up through the drain while you're in the shower. Liz does mazes backwards and then says she did it faster than you when you did it the right way. Liz is gonna make your TV not be HD anymore. Liz talks weirdly. Liz told you that the first goldfish you ever had was dead, when it was actually still alive when she flushed it, and she just didn't want to clean the tank anymore. Liz has a secret plan to make everyone push on the United States so that it moves over and connects with Zimbabwe. Liz is going to require all chalk to be made out of fingernails. Liz burned the Library of Alexandria. Liz is going to add extra, hard-to-remember letters to words. Liz went to Disney World without going to the Magic Kingdom. Liz is going to make your house the official place where everyone throws used baby diapers. Liz invented the SATs. Liz put a gun to all your friends' heads and made them write all those political Facebook statuses and Twitters and everything. Liz turns the toilet paper the wrong way. Liz doesn't do her reps all the way to muscle failure. Liz never gives points to ironic answers in Apples to Apples. Liz borrowed a book from you and then highlighted like the whole thing. Liz told you a riddle and made you think about it, and then she wouldn't tell you the answer, and it turned out there wasn't an answer and she just made it up. Liz is going to change it so only people shorter than the line can go on a roller coaster. Liz thinks correlation proves causation. Liz isn't going to let anyone get married. Liz suggests playing Truth or Dare and then never chooses Dare. Liz helped an old lady across the street. Half of the way. Jar Jar Binks is just Liz in a costume. Liz dug up a whole lot of graves and made a big ball of dead people. Liz is the one who takes all your twisty ties and socks and car keys. Liz is gonna ban restaurants. It's Liz's fault the 90s ended. Liz says random numbers when you're trying to count something. Liz uses her finger in a thumb war even when you didn't agree to finger bombs. Liz is like, how have you not heard of this band? Liz is gonna change the newspaper so every comic is Marmaduke. Liz says she'll be the seeker, and she starts counting, but then after you walk away, she goes inside and watches TV. Liz would have just pushed George Bailey off the bridge. Liz watches the whole concert through her iPhone. Liz shot Bambi's mom. Liz only uses Comic Sans. Liz wakes you up at the wrong part of your sleep cycle. Liz is gonna make all dentist things be bug flavor. Liz invented duckface. So remember, a vote for Liz is a vote for Mordor. Now get out there and vote before you change your mind. I'm Freddy the Raccoon, and I improved this message.